Alright boys, so today we're going to be checking out my favorite track in MXGP3. Let's load up single player, load up MX of Nations, because it's the only way to play this track. And there she is, Magiora, or Majora. I'm going to probably go with the latter here. We're going to put it on all the hardest difficulties, the pro physics, the whole shebang, realistic difficulty, because we like to get a little gnar around here, fellas. Oh man, is Italy looking good or what? Here we go. We're going to take the crown. USA is coming for that #1, baby. We're going to dethrone, what is it, France that keeps winning? I don't know. We're just going to win. It won't even matter. But first, let's change up some suspension settings. I personally don't know if these even do anything, but I'm sure when you see a guy messing with his suspension clickers, you're like, damn, dude, this guy really knows what he's doing. I bet he's really good at this game. It might make a slight difference to the bike. I don't know. It's supposed to help me lean over a little more, get a little lower, drag them bars, if you know what I'm saying. But that hot bitch is going to hold up the 15-second board. That's kind of weird. I always thought it was a 30-second board. It must have changed on me. And whole shot. Aw, Jason Anderson forgets how to shift gears. At this point, he's like, fuck it, I'm going to the hot dog stand. I might as well make the most of this race. Our boy with the foam fingers should hook us up. He doesn't. We get reset. Jason Anderson's like, fuck this. I don't even need the hot dog to win this race. I just checked my watch, and it's about rail 30. We got a race to win here, fellas. Oh, wow, Donut. You can come back from a 20-second deficit and still win the race? You must be really good at the game, dude. No, it's actually a pretty easy game. Unfortunately, on most tracks, the AI won't really put up much of a challenge if you're halfway decent at the game. Also, I should point out before I forget that you can't race on this track with friends online. And it's probably my favorite track. It's up there at least. It's got some awesome outside berms you can rail. It's got a bunch of jumps that are really good for scrubbing. You can scrub way off course and land on a wall like I just did. Hopefully nobody noticed that. It probably has the most even race lines, whereas a lot of other tracks are really one-lined in this game, and it's really hard to make up time on the race leaders. So yeah, it definitely needs to be implemented into online races, and it's not in the career either. So you really have to do MX of Nations to find this track. I actually just found it today after beating the career twice and putting in like a good 20-25 hours of total playtime on this game. But whoa dude, scrub alert! Scrub-a-dub-dub, scrubbing out the schmeezer. This section, oh, bam, gonna nail that line. This section really is MXGP3 at its best. It's got like 3 awesome scrub jumps in that berm that I railed earlier. It's definitely all of the most fun elements of MXGP3 all in one section. And honestly, it's probably why I love this track so much. I just feel like a straight ripper every time I go through that section. And it gives me that warm feeling inside, like that I actually have friends or something. What a great motocross section. That's how motocross sections should make you feel. They done it just right. MXGP3 featuring Milestone. Good work, fellas. That was a weird tangent. Let's get back to the video. Ho-ho! Scrubbing down that hill is so much fun. And if y'all haven't noticed by now, yes, the AI are taking multiple lines everywhere. Well, they actually take just 2 different lines, but hey, that's a big improvement over them just being in one huge one line to train the entire race. Also, check that out. The terrain deformation is way better as well. That wasn't the best corner to show it in, but you'll see as the race goes on. You can actually get hooked into some ruts and go way faster in the corners. A huge improvement from MXGP2, and really there are just improvements all over the board here from the previous installment. But I feel I'm getting a little carried away here talking about the improvements. I need to save it all for my big, grand MXGP3 review as I pass Sean Seaman. No, that is Sean Simpson. That was not even close. Sorry, the screen is just a little tiny in my editing software. I thought that'd be a little funny goof if that was his actual name. It wasn't. But hey, everything can be forgiven with these Mad Dog scrubs. Once again, scrubbing out the schmeezer like it's no big thing. And after we drag race Antonio Cairoli here, we are going to go on to our last lap of the race. Cooper Webb's in front of us. Holy shit, too unrealistic. Cooper Webb should be in first place. I'm going to rate this game 2 schmeezers out of 7. Cooper Webb should be way further up, way too unrealistic there, so that is why I don't like the game. That is the only reason. Everything else is fine, but Cooper Webb, come on, dog. You can't do it. You can't do my manst like that. Oh, that scrub was dirty. I love scrubbing down that hill. I already said it last lap, but I needed to reiterate there. And Hurlings, I'm coming for you, bah. Even though it's the hardest difficulty, we should wrangle around him like it's slim, easy, breezy. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like another word for getting around someone pretty easily on the track. Scrub in his face, because fuck off, Hurlings, I'm faster than you. And we're going to throw another really bad scrub. This outside's probably slower, but you can rail it pretty hard. And woo, that is the terrain deformation working to its nearly full potential right there, fellas. It's a thing of beauty. It feels great. Feels even better than grabbing a boob on a Tuesday, but I wouldn't know. So now we're going to funnel it back into my favorite section to wrap things up. I'm going to play it way too safe, throw a terrible scrub. Oh, that was embarrassing. Hopefully I can redeem myself by railing the berries off of that berm. That's almost the lowest you can get / fastest you can go into a turn in this game without just falling off the bike. Alright, check it out. For some reason my MXGP3 gets minimized, and Jeffrey Hurlings, that little shit, is going to take the race win at the last second. I guess regardless, we'll throw a little style on the finish line. Oh god, there's a guy right behind me. Anderson's gonna get landed on, dude. He's gonna repeat last year's MX of Nations. This is some major bullshit, man. Do you see that? We tied at 25 points, but they gave it to the Netherlands. They must have had like a better third moto or something. If my screen hadn't minimized, I would have taken the W, put USA back on the map. And on top of this, Anderson is injured the rest of the season. Poor bastard. But guys, that's going to wrap up the commentary. Thanks for watching the video. I'll hopefully have an MXGP3 full-on, in-depth, hardcore review up within the week, and I think I'm gonna do ya boy Cooper Webb some justice here and grab the dub. I figure there's plenty people out there who don't want to hear my annoying voice ruin the gameplay for them, so here's some raw dog footy of me shredding that fresh gnar. So see ya.